Have you ever heard someone say that it's a seller's or buyer's market? And I know you're sitting there thinking, what does that have to do with you when trying to buy a house or an investment property? Well, guess what? You're at the right place. Now, in this video, I'm gonna break the terms down for you and how it's gonna affect you and your buying power, and also give you some negotiation tips on both sides of the buyer and seller market. Let's go. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Jacques. If you're new to this channel, I'm a licensed realtor and mortgage loan originator in the state of Florida. Now, my goal on this channel is to help you gain wealth through real estate and also tackle those questions that you might have that I get daily. So let's go. Today, I'll be breaking down the different markets and how they'll affect you. Now, as you know, in real estate, there are a lot of ups and downs in the industry. Now, when you're ready to buy a home or an investment property, it's best to know what type of market that you're in to help you negotiate and help you avoid certain mistakes that usually tend to happen out in the field. Real estate, for the most part, in my opinion, is kind of like a game of chess. Make sure you plan a step or two in advance to make sure you come out with the best possible outcome, so that way you're not behind or you lose any pieces. And with that being said, let's start off with the seller's market. Now, with a seller's market, basically, it means there are more buyers than there are homes for sale. With fewer homes on the market and more buyers, homes sell quickly in a seller's market, price of the homes are likely to increase, and there are more likely to be multiple offers on a home. Multiple offers give the seller negotiating power, and conditional offers may be rejected. Now, this is very important. Right now, currently, while I'm shooting this video, we're in a seller's market down here in Florida. With that being said, if you're out with a realtor in a seller's market, there are a lot of things to be wary of. In a seller's market, basically the sellers have the power. Now, what normally happens is, if you're out looking to buy a home and you see a beautiful, gorgeous home that you like, and the home is priced, for example, $300,000, in a seller's market, don't shoot yourself in the foot thinking you're going to get the home for $280,000 and lowball the offer. Don't try to lowball a offer based on what you think what the home is worth or valued at. Now, with that being said, in a seller's market, they usually have 3, 4, 5 different offers at a given time. Do you think they're really going to choose your offer that's $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 less than the asking price, when there's other home buyers right now currently that's going to pay full price for that home? So really, don't waste your time or the realtor's time thinking you can just go around buying homes at a discounted price so you can go ahead and walk away with a lower price. Now think about it. If you're selling a home for $300,000 and someone walked into your home, looked at it, said, hey, they loved it, and they came back and said $280,000. Would you go ahead and sell that home to that person for that $280,000? Or would you rather look at the other 2 or 3 individuals that came to your home and say, I loved it, and they will pay full price for it? 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, you're gonna go with that higher offer and that full price offer, because you also don't know what they're going through. You don't know what debts they have to pay off or anything like that. So usually the sellers want to leave with the most money possible so they can pay their debts and other financial obligations and walk away happy. So don't try to lowball them in a seller's market. Now, what you can do, which is a lot better in my opinion, and which what most realtors will be doing for you, is during the negotiation phase, look for defects. When the inspection comes back, look for any issues with the roof, plumbing, electrical, anything that you can to get leverage on that specific home. For example, now if a home's roof is on the last years of its life, what I'll do is ask the seller of the home for a credit. Now that credit could be $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, depending on what type of roof it is. Now that's a better negotiation tactic and gives you leverage. You're gonna say, hey, Mr. Seller, I love this home. I'll be more than happy to buy this home, but in about 2 years, I don't wanna shell $10,000 for this roof. Can you please give me some credits so that way I can go ahead and utilize that and use that to get that roof later on? Now the seller's gonna be more inclined to choose you because you like the home and you're giving them a fair and reasonable reason to give you a specific credit. So don't try to lowball the offer, try to negotiate and get leverage, especially in a seller's market. And that goes for everything. Single family homes, duplexes, triplexes. I've seen plenty of times where people trying to knock off $30,000, $40,000 off a triplex. You think that person is gonna knock off $30,000 of their equity to give it to you without a valid reason? No. So make sure you plan ahead, try to gain leverage, and negotiate with a better tactic. Now, before I jump into the buyer's market, did you know in some subdivisions and cities, you can have a mixture of a buyer and seller's market? It just depends basically on the inventory of homes and amount of buyers at that given time. So yes, you can have sometimes a location where it's a seller's market and a couple of blocks over it's a buyer's market. It just depends on the inventory of the homes and buyers. Now let's jump into the buyer's market. So the buyer's market basically means that there are more homes on the market than there are buyers. In this type of market, buyers will spend more time looking for homes. There are more homes on the market, giving a small number of potential buyers to choose from. The prices of homes can be stable or perhaps dropping. Sellers will find that the buyers have stronger leverage when negotiating. Now in this market, the buyers have the leverage. So if you're the type that likes to go around and basically negotiate prices, this market might be the right for you. Now there's plenty of homes out there on the market and you're basically trying to find the right one for the right price. Sellers are having a difficult time selling their home in this type of market, so sometimes they're able to take a lower offer just to get out their financial situation. Now I know a lot of people are wishing and wanting for a buyer's market, not so fast. So in a buyer's market, don't forget the home prices are decreasing, which means there are more people that have access to that same home. So typically what happens is if you find a home that you may love and you basically go ahead and put an offer on that home, what's going to happen is there's other people that now have access to that same lower price home. Now you're going to go into what's called a bidding war, where you and another individual is going to start bidding for that property, and whoever comes out with the highest price wins. So again, don't think that waiting for a buyer's market is going to actually help the situation. Sometimes you may end up paying more for a specific home because somebody finds a home that they really want. They're going to go ahead and outbid you for it. So in the meantime, especially now since we're in a seller's market, I tell everyone to save their money. When it comes to a buyer's market, you want to make sure that you have the most money possible and the best contract possible. Again, it all depends on when your contract hits the table and the seller is looking at your specific contract. Are they going to have to wait for a grant to be funded? Are they going to wait for your money to come out of your 401k or for someone to give you that potential money? No, you have to be pre-approved and ready to go at that given moment because they want to close within 30 days. And lastly, we do have something called a balanced market. Now with a balanced market, it means that there are the same amount of homes for sale and buyers. When there's an equal competition between buyers and sellers, this means that there are reasonable offers given by buyers and home sales within a reasonable time frame. With less tension between buyers and sellers, the price of homes remains stable. Again, if you're in Florida and you're ready to buy a home, please let me know. In the description box below, I do have my link available, so that way when you're ready to get pre-approved and close on that home, I'm the man for you. Now I do have a full playlist of home buying tips just for you guys, so make sure you watch all the videos in that playlist. And as always, make sure you please smash that like button. It does help the channel out a lot. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Share this video and make sure that notification bell is on. And guys, if you have any comments or questions you have about real estate, drop the questions in the comment section below. I'll make sure I answer them and do a video just for you. As always, I appreciate you guys. Have a great day, great week, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.